Maker programs, they're essentially gateways for providing children with opportunities to realize their potential.
The Maker movement is nothing new. It's just a revisit of the whole concept of learning through doing. But I think it's been reinvigorated with the idea of using real materials and tools, working with others, and using your imagination.
It's really thinking deeply about what you want to do and how you want to make something different or how you want to change things.
It also feeds the energy of the faculty. They feel revitalized, re-energized.
It's really the people involved who really get kids excited about the maker culture.
It's not just what the kids are building. What's really unique is the soft skills, the interpersonal skills, and the team building skills.
This ability to kind of think creatively, facilitate new information, synthesize it, and do something with it.
Well, the Make Shop is actually a collaboration between the University of Pittsburgh and Carnegie Mellon University.
We like to use familiar materials and tools that you might find at home so a family can make those associations.
The materials don't always speak for themselves, and the tools don't always speak for themselves.
The role of the museum educator in the workshop is crucial.
So depending on when you come in and what you come in with, both skills and ideas, what you make or what gets made in this space could be completely different.
Learning happens in the Make Shop through these interactions with the museum educators, and it also happens within families.
We see a lot of parents interacting with children and they've never realized that their child was capable of working at a certain level or being deeply invested in something.
An important part about maker spaces or maker learning is that there's no one right way to do it.
Each place has their own sort of reason for doing making.
In other spaces, it may look completely different, but probably has a lot of the same core values.
You're going to have kids who are not makers, and that's okay. They may be looking at creating apps. They may be looking at coding. Make Shop is just one of those components to really enrich learning.
Project Lead the Way really allowed us to take a program that was a true shop program, move more into technology education, and now finally arrived at an engineering program while the students earn undergraduate credits.
So it's a lot of teamwork, communication's key. These classes give us a thing to do and we have to find out how to do it and we actually do it.
In past years, we just studied how the basic concepts of engineering and how things come together, and this year we're taking it one step further and actually building products we design.
It allows the students to really engage in principles around engineering and the applications of it, integrating high-end technology and skill sets.
This machine allows the students to cut out metal. So this is the first project we're going to do as a practice. Learn how to use the machinery, learn how to use some of the basic tools in the lab, and learn how to use some of the bending equipment that'll be necessary to complete this project.
I just really like the tech ed wing of the school because it's a lot of hands-on, get creative, and it's a lot of fun for me.
It's a really nice way to learn about future careers.
Many students who are considering college should really reevaluate it and look at associate's degree to put them in a high-need area that has high return and salary. So these are good paying jobs.
Startable Pittsburgh is a program for teens between the ages of 15 and 19 to learn entrepreneurship and maker skills over the course of an 8-week summer.
Not only do you get to make things, you get to learn how to make it a part of your living.
Students split their time between here, which is Alpha Lab Gear, a startup accelerator for early stage companies, and Tech Shop.
Tech Shop is an open makerspace with a community of makers, so they can go and use the machinery but also get connections and have their own sort of space.
So we rush them to get to the business plan part as fast as possible and then move beyond that, and the maker portion lets us do that.
If this was someone's first maker thing, then all of those classes, the first week, that really takes you from I've seen a saw to okay, you've got a lot of good skills.
I had a huge field of mentors and instructors who helped me along the way to learn the equipment and learn how to sell it and make it something people would want to buy, and help me along the entire process.
I do think now that I'm more likely to end up doing something with startups in the future.
And so this program is really helpful in that I had sort of an idea of how I could make things work for me instead of just trying to go along with trying to find a living later.
It is that maker component that sets apart what we do from other entrepreneurship programs. As a region like Pittsburgh develops, we're hoping to get more voices in this space. We're hoping to get more diverse voices in the engineering maker fields. Definitely entrepreneurship.
One of the biggest things that you can take away from making is seeing the world in a different way.
And that you can make the world a better place.
Students get a hands-on experience, and as they get this appetite to explore their world and try to create new things in their world, it really opens up all kinds of doors.
You don't get that very often, where you get to make a connection with something you love to like the real world.